Get the answer and you could win. Quizmania on ITV1 after the test.
Chocolate bar.
Sam Triggs appears to be a normal, confident young mum. But she's not. Sam is agoraphobic. If she takes one small step outside her safety zone, just 300 metres from her front door in Portsmouth, this is what will happen.
I don't want you to back away from it. Are you panicking? Right, tell me what's going through your mind. What do you think now?
Just let me go, I want to go home.
Her agoraphobia has put pressure on her marriage and pushed her to the edge of suicide. But now 25-year-old Sam has decided she must face her fears. She has agreed to subject herself to intensive cognitive therapy so that in just 12 days' time she will be able to face the toughest test of her life and take her daughter Lucy to school for the very first time. Many of us think that agoraphobia is simply a fear of wide open spaces. In fact, it's far more complex than that. The underlying fears of agoraphobia are to do with ordinary everyday experiences, such as leaving home, entering a public place, or even travelling alone. Now, for an agoraphobic like Sam Triggs, being in a busy shopping precinct like this would cause a paralysing panic attack, a reaction in her body so severe that she believes she's going to have a heart attack or even die. This is the overwhelming fear that Sam has had to live with since she was 16 years old.
I'm not scared of the outside world, I'm not scared of people, I'm not scared of open spaces. I'm scared of having a panic attack in front of people and they're going to think I'm a fruitcake. You know, this woman's sitting there, can't breathe, sweating. You know, I think like I look like a lunatic when I'm having one. It's the fear of having a panic attack that's what's stopping me going out, it's the fear.
Sam's agoraphobia controls her life. She can't go to work or visit her family and friends who live outside her safety zone. And of course, she's unable to take her daughter to the local school.
A lady called Michelle, who works for Sure Start, she takes an organisation that help you out. And I phoned her when Lucy started full-time and said, I need your help, I can't get her there. She said, oh, I can take her every day until you want. You know, if you want to come one day, you can come. If you don't, fine, stay home. And she's taken her every day since she started.
That must be very, very difficult for you.
Heartbreaking, yeah.
Would you say that that's the key thing that's driving you on, that's really motivating you? Just being able to see Lucy's face as she comes out of school and you're there waiting for her?
Yeah, that's my goal for this year, even though it's only a tiny goal. Just to be able to either take her to school, walk her there, or, you know, someone drive me. Just to see her face when I go and pick her up the first time, with that glass, you know, a little face will light up is going to be amazing. I can't, you know, that's my goal for this year. It's only a tiny, people might laugh, but just to pick her up would be amazing.
So you've now taken your courage in both hands, which is incredibly brave, but what will it be like if you have this therapy and it just doesn't work?
I can say I've tried. That's all my husband or my family ask, is that I try.
As a young girl, Sam was the life and soul of any party. So it's not surprising that after living with her agoraphobia for 8 years, Sam's family and friends are desperate for her to do something.
It's extremely hard to be sympathetic towards something you don't understand and you don't know why she is the way she is. Especially she's gone from one extreme to the other so fast. I mean, it was only in the space of a few months, more or less, that she actually stopped going out and stuff.
It's hard to explain. I mean, yeah, she's got the problem, but it's the kids that suffer for it. They don't get to go to all the parties that everybody else does. And it's just, it sounds like you get to the stage, you really just want to smack her. You just want to get... I mean, she always say, oh, I've got an illness, and, you know, I say, yeah, but people who have illnesses go to the doctor and they get help, and you're not doing anything about it.
She's a lovely mother, and I couldn't wish for a better daughter-in-law, you know, and she does treat the kids so lovingly.
Do you think now is the time where Sam has really got to take responsibility for herself?
Yes, definitely, she has. She's missing out on so much, so much. I come back from going out, and I don't deliberately mean to, but I do talk to her about it and say, Sam, this could be you, you know, and I'm trying to push her that little bit further now, and telling her what she's missing out on.
Sam's world is tiny. It consists of her 2-bedroom house and garden, the street outside, and the local shops, just 300 metres around the corner. You must have had some pretty low times.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I've been so close to suicide before. It's only my daughter that stopped me, you know. And just my little girl telling me she loved me, saying, Mummy, I love you, give me a big hug, stopped me. You know,
so not only had you thought about it, you'd actually planned it
yes.
and got the pills to actually do it.
Yeah.
And it was your daughter that made you change your mind?
Yeah.
Now, for most people, this walk that we've just done is a 2-minute, literally, around the corner.
Yeah.
But this is where your kind of world ends, in a way.
Yes. I mean, I've stood over across the road to meet my daughter once. You know, I said to my husband, drop her off a little bit further away and I can walk round. So I have tried to, like, walk and meet her, but this is my stop-off point. I can't get any further than this.
Can you come a few more?
Yeah, I go like the 10 yards, but, you know, I need to know where I am. And...
Well, I'll tell you what, I'll keep walking.
Yeah.
And you just tell me what you're thinking and feeling as we go a little bit further away. And you are in control of this, so you stop exactly when you want to stop, when you think, oh, that's enough for me.
This will be it. No, you know, getting up to a junction, I think, no, this is it.
So this is your point?
Yeah.
What are you actually thinking at the moment, then?
I'm like, I could have a panic attack and embarrass myself, you know, in front of people, the public, you, everything else.
And that's enough to make you say, this is my line?
Yeah.
Well, look, I'm going to go one more step.
Yeah.
A yard, a metre. Can you do that?
Yes. Only because you said there's only one. Just one more step.
Follow me.
I'll have to stop here. I couldn't go any further now.
I mean, I can actually see in your face and I can hear in your voice that you're
changed.
more anxious now than you were just down there.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to ask you to go any further. I think you've done very, very well, because for you, this is quite something, I guess.
Yeah, it is, yeah. As long as I've got the shop in sight, I'm normally all right, you know, because I know that I can go in there. It's safe, it's friendly, and then it's just a 30-second walk home if I need to. I could run if I have to, if I wanted to.
No, I could really hear it in your voice. I could really see it in your face. So well done. We'll walk back, yeah?
Thank you.
Sam strikes me as being a very courageous and determined young woman. However, she knows that she's going to need every ounce of courage and determination if she's going to stop her world shrinking anymore. At the moment, it ends just down that road, a short 2-minute walk from here. What happens next, however, could just change all that. Paul Shalkovskis is Professor of Clinical Psychology and Applied Science at the Maudsley Hospital, where he heads up the Centre for Anxiety Disorders and Trauma. In just 1 day of intensive cognitive therapy, Professor Shalkovskis will help Sam to understand her problems and teach her ways to deal with her agoraphobia, so that she can begin her journey back to normal life.
So what I want to do now then is I want to take you back to how it all started in your view. So can you trace a kind of origin for this?
I can remember my first panic attack, yeah. I can remember it.
Can you tell me about?
Just woke up in the early hours, living at home with my parents still. Woke up in
how old would you have been?
Oh, it would have been about 16, 17.
Okay.
Woke up in the night, went out into the garden, and there was a sunbed out there, I remember that, and I laid on the sunbed, just trying to get some air from the outside world into my lungs.
Right. And what do you think was the worst thing that could happen if you didn't get out at that time?
I'd probably hyperventilate and just pass out. You know, I just couldn't get...
At that time, though, was that what you were thinking?
Yeah.
Because I don't think you were thinking you were hyperventilating.
I was just thinking, I'm going to die.
I'm going to die.
Yeah, this is me, this is it,
right.
You know.
Right, so not surprisingly, when you thought, I'm going to die, that
made it worse.
It would have been weird if you hadn't been frightened, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. I also just need to ask you about being depressed, because I'm picking up from the questionnaires and from generally as well, a bit as well, that perhaps you're a bit unhappy at the moment. Can you tell me a bit about that?
Just that my kids are suffering, they can't go out, you know, their mum. Sorry.
It's okay. It's very upsetting. I mean, this is a horrible, horrible problem, right? Tell me about how that feels.
They can't go to the zoo, or the beach, anything normal kids do. I can't go with them, their grandparents take them with them. I wave goodbye to them.
So other people get to do fun things with them, yeah?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure you don't mind other people doing that, but you'd like
not at all, you know, they come first,
yeah.
You know, they're not missing out, but it'd be nice if I could go with them.
And I think the good way to think about it is that this anxiety problem is a bully.
Yeah.
Have you ever known bullies in your life?
Lots.
And what do bullies do?
Pick on you, make your life misery.
If the bully says, do this for me, you should do it for them.
No.
Why not?
Because they're bullies. You don't do that.
And
you fight back.
And if you fight back, what happens in the end? What happens in the end?
They go away.
In the end, they do.
They do.
That's right. You're feeling like crying. Because you're thinking about what this has done to your life and how this has taken your life away, yeah? Is that right? Now, what is it that's making you anxious right now? What's going through your mind right now?
You wanted me to make myself, obviously feel
to make it worse.
worse.
Yeah, what's the worst thing that could happen if you did? Worst thing that could happen?
Make a fool of myself.
And what would I see?
Me looking stupid.
Right. I look stupid there. Is that a big deal?
No.
Yeah, I mean, how many ways do you want me to look stupid? How stupid are you going to look? So are you prepared to look stupid? Is that a price you're prepared to pay? If it's a choice between looking stupid and getting rid of the problem, do you feel stupid now?
Yeah.
What do you think I'm seeing? I'm seeing
some stupid woman crying.
I don't think I'm seeing a stupid. I'm seeing an unhappy woman who wants to cry. You're not actually crying, but you will be in a sec. And Sam, I could cry with you. I really could cry with you, and I don't care if I look stupid because I don't think you should have this problem. And if I carry on like this, I will cry too, and that's okay, isn't it? I mean, if I were to, if we were to go right now, we're not going to go right now, but if we were to go right now to Portsmouth High Street and walk down it crying, would it matter? Really, would it matter?
Yeah.
Why would it
People
matter?
looking at me.
So I wouldn't feel humiliated.
You shouldn't cry in public.
Who says that?
I do.
Who else says that? I don't think you've learned that yourself. I've never seen that. Is that in the Bible? Shouldn't cry in public?
No. I've just learned over the years not to cry in public.
If it was a choice between crying in public once a day for the next month or keeping your agoraphobia, what would you choose?
Crying.
Yeah, okay.
After 8 years of living with agoraphobia, Sam Triggs has decided to face her fears so that she can pass the toughest test of her life and take her daughter Lucy to school for the very first time. Sam is halfway through a day of cognitive therapy with clinical psychologist Paul Shalkovskis. She's now going to show Paul where her tiny world ends, the local grocery shop, 2 minutes walk away.
Yeah.
And it's a big psychological barrier. Any problems going past that psychological barrier?
Sweating already.
Good. Fantastic. And are you looking like an idiot? Let me just check. Hang on, take a check. Are you looking like an idiot?
I feel like one, but no.
No, okay. Do you have urges to turn back?
Yes.
How strong are they?
Very.
Okay. So
I'll stop. Is that okay for a minute?
Of course you can. As you know, the rule is you can do what you want. Right,
Yeah.
now, who told you to stop?
Me.
It was you that told you to stop, it wasn't the anxiety.
No, I want to have a break and...
So you want to stop?
Yes.
Why do you want to stop?
Have a break and go again.
Now, who is telling you to stop?
The bullies.
So so we should do what the bully says, right? In fact, we should run back as fast as we can, shouldn't we?
Be nice.
Who's saying that?
Me. Sam.
Is it? But really?
The bullies.
What you're doing is psychologically you're drawing these kind of lines, right?
Yeah.
And you're crossing these lines. These lines are inventions. They're inventions, they don't exist. There is no such thing as these lines. So what I want to do is I want to find the panic attack over there.
I can't go any further.
Are you having a panic now?
Yes.
I want you to panic. I don't want you to back away from it. Are you panicking? Right, tell me what's going through your mind. What do you think now?
It's the same again, I want to go home. Back to the
What's
shops.
going through your mind? What do you think will happen if you don't go back to the shops?
I don't know.
Worst thing. You need to know what the worst thing is because the panic is about the worst thing, right? Nothing bad is actually going to happen, but you've got to discover that. You've got the opportunity to crack it, and it's bloody difficult. It's very difficult. It's the most difficult thing that anybody could ever do. You see, there's a prize up there, and it's not a pot of gold. It's Lucy and Tom going to the zoo. It's you going to the seaside, and that's what the prize is, and it's down there. It's not down there. Down there is a prison. You see those bars? See those bars? No, look at them, look at them. See those bars? That bit that you normally don't go past? They're bars. What do you think that means?
I'm never going to get any better.
If you stay behind those, that's right. What's over there? What do you see over there?
My kid's future.